Hi everyone, this is Marco from BA-Games.com and we're here doing another classic capture. Today we're playing Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku for the Game Boy Advance. Well, where do I start with this game? First of all, let's go ahead and watch the nice little compressed, although not bad looking in retrospect.
When you keep in mind that the Game Boy Advance was basically a portable Super Nintendo, if we had seen this in the Super Nintendo, anything close to this during the era, we were shit our pants.
I'm actually a little, when it comes to this, after they did some of the Game Boy videos that actually still look like on TV, it's not as forgivable.
Well, you gotta remember there's a whole game on here.
It's bullshit. They were later able to put this one and 2 on the same cart, so I think that's enough space.
Look, like they could have
done. Look, that's all clean right there. So it's like
they could have done stick figures and made his hair glue.
I would have been fine with that. That would be awesome.
Yes, pretty much.
So Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku covers the events of the Dragon Ball Z saga from
all the boring parts.
From the Saiyan saga where he has to fight Raditz, all the way up to the Frieza saga where he actually kills Frieza. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z by now, then I really don't know.
Since it's been out since 1987.
In some form at least.
Let's just put it this way. This game plays up until it gets to the good part, and then it's like, so a year later, we'll release it.
You know what the biggest problem is?
What?
No Mr. Popo.
He's in part 2.
Oh, he's in part 2.
Well,
that's bullshit. He should be in this one.
They have all the characters.
Mr. Popo is the best character.
Actually, the sprites look significantly better in 2. I remember watching a video where they said that they actually...
Hey, wait a minute.
It was one of the first games that increased the sprite limit.
Well, I think this looks pretty good considering the platform. You know what? It's basically like it's a Link to the Past with Dragon Ball.
That's a very good way to put it.
But even this looks sharper.
Yeah. Obviously, it's running on higher hardware.
I'll say it looks sharper, but A Link to the Past is still a much better game.
Yeah.
That's why.
So, you play as Goku. In the later games, you do end up playing as many of the other characters in the season. This particular one, though, you do play as Goku only, and you basically go through the story, like I said, between Raditz, which is starting here, all the way until you defeat Frieza, and in between you'll have anything that happened in the stories is covered, as well as a lot of side quests, and those... I guess they kind of sort of tie into the story. Well, they'll add things. For example, when he dies and he has to go train with Mr.
King Kai.
With King Kai, that's right. I was going to say Mr. Popo. When he has to train with King Kai and he has to go on the Snake Road, he will actually encounter a lot of people here and have to do certain... He has to basically meet certain criteria before he can do favors, find people, find secret hidden objects. That's the only thing that really bothers me about it, is that it has a lot of filler like that, but I understand that you have to do it because no, reality, from Raditz to Frieza isn't really that long.
Especially Goku's story, most of it is all training.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? I want them to release a game that's just Goku training from the time he leaves Earth to then.
Shit, it would
just
be like
that's it. Just
it
that.
would be like a 184-hour game. It takes one.
Half the time he was sleeping, so it's like a 10-hour.
It takes one Saiyan to change the light bulb, but it takes 3 episodes. That's one good way to put it. So as you can see here, we are at the part where Gohan has just been kidnapped by Raditz because, I gotta kill my brother, better steal my nephew. So you end up having to go and save him. And you have Piccolo, you have Krillin, you have Mr. Roshi. I like that the first fetch quest that they have you do is finding Mr. Roshi's dirty magazines. That's kind of a nice little touch. It could have been anything else, but they made you do that. So
on a Nintendo platform, of all things.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bobby's just wondering, where is his turtle?
No, the turtle was there. I talked to the turtle.
Yeah, turtle's
the
there.
Was just to the left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, thanks.
There he is.
Turtle.
My problem is this game is extremely boring.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty slow. It's time consuming. It's a lot of grinding.
Action shot.
I still don't get. He can fly. Why the fuck does he need Nimbus?
Because he's lazy.
I think that was back when he didn't have enough.
Didn't you hear Chi-Chi's
Energy.
grandparents?
This is one
Karate
of my.
bum?
This is one of the favorite things that I found out you could do.
Kill squirrel?
Kill squirrels and kill snakes. Just fuck you, squirrel. Take that. The snake down here. Fuck that snake. I don't know. With this tree blocked me. That's unfortunately one of the worst things about this game. Is the hit detection is really precise and not in a good way. You have to basically line your shot up exactly and basically trace it out and make sure that it'll hit. If you're even remotely close to a tree, the chances of it hitting the tree rather than your enemy are very great. One of the other big problems I have, and this is the most annoying, with any character that isn't, well, even with this one, for example, here, you'll notice he's stopping every time I'm loading up an energy shot. They're programmed to do that. I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's just, bad programming, but you'll notice that they freeze. And I can understand that it might be to get you to line up your shot, but you can really cheat some of the boss battles with that. For example, Raditz I actually beat really easily. I got him into a corner and he got stuck, and it just took me a couple minutes, of shooting energy at him, and so he died. So
Those are some terrible looking crabs.
Yeah.
actually, one of them killed me at one point. I forgot to include that, but you can see here that skipping ahead maybe another 25 minutes of gameplay.
I mean, 25 minutes of killing fucking crabs and squirrels.
And doing that, there's a whole side quest thing that they have you do. That's like 5 side quests.
I'm still looking for the muffin bun.
There is no muffin button.
We're not that far yet.
We're not in space yet, sir. We still have to kill rats.
Well, look. Who knows? Reddit's pod may have had one.
Well, Gohan's pushing it right now. Not Goku. So as you can see here, we're gonna fight Raditz now, and I will say the battles are boring because you can really cheat them out. You can do that and then just hit them from all the way over here.
I like how he's just nonchalant, just like
I'm just gonna stand. And then,
That was a fail.
No, that was a solar flare.
Oh.
It does actually stop them from coming because after you hit them, they will reactivate sometimes like that, and it's basically just a chase and wait kind of game. And the thing is, it definitely wants you to do it because they give you plenty of the little orbs which regenerate your ability to fly.
and you're always collecting herbs. Quote unquote.
Yes, Goku is a pothead. It explains everything. It explains why he eats so much too, why he's so strong. But yeah, you can see that I can completely stop here, grab 4 or 5 herbs, which each generate back a fourth of his energy, go back in the middle, grab another regenerative orb, and I can fly across them again. So yeah, the combat in this is pretty bad. It was much more improved by the second game, which is Legacy of Goku 2. That one covers the events from the time of Frieza's death all the way up to the Cell Saga. It was just a much better game. They had the hitboxes issue fixed. A lot of the fighting was a lot more. It was just a better game overall, I guess is the simplest way to put it. Also here, for example, you'll notice that he hits us with the special beam cannon, but it doesn't actually render. It does in the second one. So they take care of a lot of the particle effects and stuff like that.
I mean, laziness.
Basically. The sprites are a lot better looking too as well.
Action shot.
Yeah, so as you can see, this is where Goku dies. It's a sad moment. Piano's playing here.
Yeah, I should mention how the music doesn't match the game
Nope.
or the show, in either form, either the American format or the Japanese format. The
Nope.
music doesn't make sense at all. They're like, let's just take these generic tracks.
Let's just take this MIDI synth and loop it.
Basically.
Yeah, that is exactly
There's
what
no
it is.
memorable. The music, I think, is worse than the gameplay. It's like, really?
Yeah, it's really repetitive. It doesn't change. It changes from area to area, but it's really repetitive. And you actually end up hearing a lot of the tracks a lot of times in the forests. There's different forests that you have to go to in the later part of the game. And yeah, it matches up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
a pretty
will
good
say
sprite.
I will say this
It is.
the sprites are okay, but the sprites in 2 are much better. They flow a lot better. Actually, when he goes Super Saiyan 2 in the second one, you actually have his hair moving while he's still, which is a nice little touch. And when Vegeta and Trunks ascend, they actually bulk up a decent amount and they slow down. So it's much more accurate to the show. It's okay. Personally, I would say if you're gonna pick this up, don't bother with this, or pick up 2 or pick up 1 and 2 together. Just don't buy this one.
Well,
it's
mention
really
the double pack.
That's why 1 and 2 come in a double pack.
So
which
better
is
deal getting a
Legacy of Goku 1 and 2, and you're probably more likely to find that because that was more produced. I believe they released that a couple months after 2 came out on its own.
No, it was a while after.
Oh, was it a while after? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit before. See, you can see one of the fetch quests here. I'm dead, so I'm gonna talk to the zombie guy, and he tells me that he lost a ghost, so I gotta go find him, or else King Yemma is gonna be mad at him. So I have to do that, and that's a really bad line. That's a really bad line.
Yeah, well, it's Nintendo. What do you expect?
So yeah, the 1 and 2 pack is a much better deal than buying this one on its own. But if it came down to it and you can't find 1 and 2 together, I'd say just stick with 2. There was a part 3 which I do vaguely remember playing, and I'm probably gonna have to pick that up just to see if it was any better to my memory, which was called Boo's Fury. It's kind of stupid that they changed the naming context, assuming that you had the other 2 games already established. So skipping pretty much all of the boring stuff that you do and coming to the
game.
probably the best part of this game is
Not
the
really.
fight. It is the best part of this game, and that's kind of sad.
It's like, I'm Frieza. I'm gonna follow you around now.
I'm Frieza. Go ahead and take your time. Oh, you're healing. Let me just give you a second there.
You're boring me. I'm going away now. Hey, I'm purple.
Where did he go? Where did that beam come out of?
You're in the shadow on top of that.
Yes.
Sneaky.
The monkey beat me by walking.
See, he just tripped.
Oh, the bleeding. The energy blast didn't do nothing, but he tripped on a rock. I've been thwarted.
It's those big toes he has at the tail that just set him off.
That's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah,
Look at
that doesn't look too bad.
Pixelation.
Yes, and you can see him be all badass and Super Saiyan right there.
So what resolution size do you think that is? Like 50 by 50? Upscale?
That's hopeful. That is really hopeful. Admittedly, at least the color space is right, and it doesn't have that stupid like effect with the GIFs.
Yeah, it was
Or
like
does
a
it ban
95 gift.
Yeah, it looks okay. Well, everyone, that was our classic capture for
Legacy of Goku.
Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku for the Game Boy
Vegeta.
Advance. If you have any comments, questions, feel free to send us an email to bobby@basicallynothing.com. Please rate and don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you.
That was